Welcome! Today we'll be talking about the sales order entry process, along with the threats and controls associated with it. So there are 4 steps to sales order entry. First, take the customer's order. Then, approve the customer's credit. Then, check inventory availability. And finally, respond to the customer. We're going to go through each of these 4 steps in the following example. Let's say company XYZ needs to order some inventory from PartsPlace. They will go to their online portal and submit an order. PartsPlace receives the order and can view its details. They will then need to check the company's credit. After that's been approved, they'll check to see if they have the available inventory to fill the order. Once they're sure they have enough inventory, they'll respond to the customer, letting them know when they can expect their order by. Now that we've gone over the process, we'll address the threats of sales order entry. First, let's go back to the beginning. Company XYZ could fill out an incomplete or inaccurate order. Let's say that this item number here isn't an actual item. This is a problem because when the order comes in, PartsPlace won't know how to fill it. They can prevent this by using something called data entry controls. These controls basically only allow real items to be entered in this field. Another threat is having invalid orders. Let's say your salesman comes to you with a big order from a new customer, resulting in him making a handsome commission. In reality, the customer and order are fake, and once he gets his commission, he'll just cancel the order. To prevent this, we require businesses to provide a digital or written signature to prove that they are actually a real business. Another threat is uncollectible accounts. This basically is when a customer can't pay for the order they've made. Now with existing customers, we'll put a limit on their credit, only allowing them to make orders that we think they can pay for. With new customers, we'll require that they have to be approved before we'll take any orders. So to prevent uncollectible accounts, we use credit limits and new customer approval. Now let's take a look at inventory. The threats here are to have stockouts or excess inventory, which usually happen because we aren't keeping track of inventory we have. We can track inventory and prevent these threats by using barcodes or RFID tags. Or we can periodically count our inventory. We can also use sales forecasts and activity reports to project how much inventory we need to make. So we can use barcodes or RFID tags, periodically count our inventory and compare that to what's in the system, or use sales and activities reports. The final threat is loss of customers, which is usually a result of poor customer service, such as taking too long to get back to a customer or not catering to a customer's needs. Companies will use CRM or customer relation management systems to improve customer service and meet customers' needs. So to prevent a loss of customers, use a CRM system. Okay, it's quiz time. Let's see how well you remember everything. I want you to match up the following threats with the following controls. Ready, set, go. Okay, let's see how you did. For uncollectible accounts, we can use credit limits. For a loss of customers, we can use a CRM system. For inaccurate orders, we can use data entry controls. For stockouts, we can use barcodes or RFID tags. And for invalid orders, we can use digital signatures. Well, that's sales order entry. We'll see you next time when we talk about the threats and controls of shipping.